hope those guys don't bet next year.
Yeah.
You can't get any much worse than this. Here's Josh Hansen on the Hart and Huntington team carrying the onboard camera. There's a look all the way down outside the stadium to that first corner, Jeff. And you were saying you think that really is maybe where this race could be decided.
Well, it could be key if the riders get pushed wide off the track. There's not a lot of soil there. I'm telling you, the tension is high. This is it. This is the crown jewel of Supercross racing. This is what every racer, every team wants right here.
Starting grid, going across the top of the screen. Championship about to be decided. Coming out of that first corner, making their way towards the stadium out of Monster Alley. Here they come. Davey Millsaps with Kevin Windham right behind him. Millsaps gets the whole shot. Oh, they stuck up.
3 Hondas off the start. They're all drag race to the progressive hole shot. Millsap takes it. Do you see how aggressive Windham was? He wanted that lead right away.
Chad Reed is in 7. If Kevin Windham gets the lead and wins and they stay this way, Windham would be the champion.
And Reed he's back in the pack. It's a very difficult track here tonight. A lot of mistakes can be made.
Here comes Windham trying to catch Millsaps through the whoops. That's not going to be easy. Where is Reed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in 6. No matter what happens, if he stays here, he'd be champion.
6th or better, Reed is the champion. Difficult track, dangerous track here tonight.
He's got Tim Ferry right in front of him on the Kawasaki, the green machine.
Nick way up front, but with our leaders, Davey Millsap and Andrew Short, they are both fighting for 3rd place in the championship, so they've got their own battle going on.
Points as of now, Windham loses it by 3.
We talked to Windham a couple of weeks ago, remember? 3 was the number. He said, I would rather lose by 30 than by 3.
Yeah.
You're so close, Kevin Windham.
He's working to the outside, tries to cut it back inside on his Honda stablemate.
Who's fighting for 3rd in the championship. He's 1 point behind Andrew Short, who sets at 3rd.
Exactly. So he can exactly move over and let Windham by.
Here's Windham to the left side. You see him just really lighting up the rear tire. Can he get the inside line through the whoops? Not yet.
Millsaps with 2 wins on the year. Thought he was going to get another one. Here's Reed coming up the inside of Nick Way, and he just blitzes past the KTM rider. That'll put him to 4th.
4th place. That will secure the championship for Chad Reed, riding a very smart race. Has been challenged so much this year. Beginning of the season, unbeatable. End of the season has just been horrible. But that points lead that he padded up with all those 8 wins, now this is where it's coming into play. Great position to not have to win the championship.
You know, Jeff, as we watched the race last week in Seattle, it seemed to all of us that Davey Millsaps kind of opened the door to let Chad Reed mile. He's not doing the same thing for his own stablemate now.
He is definitely not, but like we said, it's still early in this main event. Only on the 3rd lap. A lot of racing going on here.
Nothing but red bikes in front of Chad Reed. It's a sight he has seen a lot of this year.
And last week, after the race in Seattle, I think he had some harsh words for the Red Riders, especially Andrew Short, who sits right in front of him.
He was very unhappy,
thinking that this pass, or when Short retaliated, that there was something malicious there. I looked at it a different way. You know, Short is challenging for 3rd in the championship, and he was fighting for his best Supercross finish ever. Chad Reed, though, on the other hand, is very understandable that he would not see it that way. It's all about him. He's the points leader. But that's how it goes. It's a tough business here.
Davey Millsaps has not been on the podium since Detroit. He won there when it was a 6 in St. Louis, a 4th in Seattle. He's trying to finish off the Supercross season with a win. Chad Reed. Here comes Windham inside of Millsaps. Through Monster Alley.
It's a drag race. Windham on the outside.
Over the ski jump. Side by side. To the outside. Boy, he just can't get it completed there.
Wow, they raced that really clean there. See Millsap pull out of the way, took a look over. He's not giving Windham an inch here.
No,
and
he's
really
not.
At this point, he's fighting for the win. But look at Windham right there. So, just tiptoed around the inside. That perfect technique that he has. Here it is.
On the inside. Textbook move by Kevin Windham. That gives him the lead as they charge back into the whoops. He pushes Millsaps wide. Coming to the finish line jump. Millsaps cannot get back around him.
That is very popular with this crowd here in Las Vegas. They have really been on Kevin Wyndham's side.
Oh, the boos were a lot louder for is definitely a crowd pulling for the 14. But all that being said, Jeff, if Chad Reed holds on and wins this championship, he has earned absolutely every bit of it.
Oh, there's no doubt that he's had just these awesome rides earlier in the season. Remember early when James Stewart was in the championship, the first couple of races, Chad Reed's intensity, he was ready to go after the champ. The champ was out with a knee injury, so now Chad Reed became the heir apparent.
Davey Millsaps is down. There you see him. The 118 has fallen. That'll move Reed up to third, and it puts Short in second. That's the corner right after the ski jump.
That's going to put Millsaps back around 7th place, just behind Summy, who's having a pretty good ride. Put him out there in 6th. Nick Wade, running 5th right now. He's got a great ride going on also.
There's your top 3 coming to the finish line jump. There's Wyndham. Here comes Short, who's still looking for his first win, and maybe the 2008 champion, Chad Reed.
I've been in this position here where you don't have to win here in Vegas to win the championship. And it's tough. Once you hit about lap 10, everything's nice, mellow, you got a nice position, then you start thinking about it. But this is Chad's 2nd championship. I was only fortunate enough to win 1, you know, and it's much easier the 2nd time around.
Well, Chad won back in 2004, but Jeff, the one thing we haven't seen yet, but it's coming, lap traffic.
Lap traffic could play a role here. Just such a difficult track because it's so dry slick.
Well, Reed marching his way towards the front, closing in on Andrew Short. Championship at stake here on Speed. Sam Boyd Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, the season finale for the 2008 Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship season. Kevin Wyndham leads the race. Here comes Andrew Short, his teammate, Honda, right back behind him in 2nd, and he's got Chad Reed closing in behind him. Short has finished 3rd 4 times this year, but not in 2nd, and he's not going to just move over to let Reed by. And right now, the championship would be a 5-point difference, and Reed would be crowned once again.
That is so close, and anything can happen right here.
Over the big triple jump, into the whoops. Reed closing in. Well, Short and Reed, they've been battling at it for the last couple of weeks, Aaron.
They have indeed, guys, and today Reed got a little retaliation back on Short during 2nd practice. He stuffed him in one of the corners. Maybe that was his way of getting back at him. Maybe we're about to see it here once again.
Well, he's got to be careful because it would cost him a lot more if there was a problem with that retaliation in the race as opposed to practice.
Yeah, that's not the way either of these riders or these teams are necessarily raced, but man, you could think might be a nice little bonus involved.
Jeff, here's something to keep in mind. Let's say something happens between these two and Reed, for some reason, gets knocked down. He's got to finish within the top 6, even if Kevin Wyndham wins, to hang on to the championship. Well, 6th place right now is Tim Berry. He's 15 seconds back behind Wyndham. He's about 11 seconds behind Reed. So he'd have that much